Hey, it's Joe Amoia, founder and creator of GPSforlove.com. Today, I'd like to talk about something that I hear all the time from the members of our community. In fact, it was a recent comment from Deborah, one of our GPS for Love members. And Deborah says, Joe, I love your advice, but I just think that some people are meant to be single. Well, Deborah, I don't mean any disrespect, but I completely disagree. I don't think that anybody is meant to be single. I don't believe that there's a universal force out there that's picking and choosing who gets to fall in love and who doesn't. I believe that there's reasons why some of us fall in love and find that special someone, and there's reasons why others don't. And to put it on some universal force, quite honestly, I think it's a cop-out. Now, again, I don't mean this as disrespect. There was a time where I was in the same place, but hear me out on this. See, when we're not creating a result in our lives, there's always a reason why. But unfortunately, most of us don't want to accept the responsibility and take a good look in the mirror and do that mirror time to say, hey, you know what, maybe, just maybe, I'm playing a role in why I'm still single. Because what I found is anytime we're not creating a result in our life, especially if that result is we're not able to find that special someone to choose, that special someone to share our life with, it's for one of two reasons. Is that you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, such as dating assholes, going after the guys who are really hot, who have great chemistry, but who are lousy partners, or you're not doing something that you should be doing, such as you're not doing anything. You're sitting, putting up a vision board, saying your prayers, singing kumbaya, but you're not taking any action. You're not doing anything to greatly increase your chances of finding the love that you're looking for. One of my favorite expressions is God helps those who help themselves. No one can do your push-ups for you. You've got to take action. You've got to do things. And just because you put up a post on an online dating site, you create a profile, or you pay your $24.95 a month to find someone, doesn't mean that you are. You've got to go out there. You've got to screen. There are things you can do that will greatly increase your chance of finding the love that you're looking for. There is this thing in the world. I'm not a big fan of. It's called the law of attraction because it's only one law. And if you saw the movie The Secret, they talk about, the law of attraction. Just put up a vision board, say your prayer, sing kumbaya, and you're going to attract into your life what you're looking for. Well, you know what? Quite honestly, that's bullshit. You've got to do stuff. You've got to take action. You've got to make good, healthy choices and decisions. If you just take the first guy who comes along because he's telling you what you want to hear, probably not going to lead to a great relationship. If you don't understand what love is, you don't believe in love, you don't believe that good men exist, well, you know what? You're going to create an inner conflict and you create results that are the exact opposite of what you're looking to create. So the purpose of today's video is to help you understand that I truly believe that you would never have an intention, a desire in your heart if you weren't meant to experience it. And if you're watching this, it's probably because there's a part of you that so desperately wants that special someone to share your life with. And you just don't know how to make it happen. And I totally get that. That's why I created this site. I was in your shoes many, many years ago. And what I ultimately learned is it's not what you're doing, it's who you're being. When you are being the person you need to be, you're making healthy, smarter choices and decisions. And you're taking consistent action to put yourself out there, to find guys, to screen guys. Well, when the time is right, that special guy or that special someone shows up in your life. I always say, we're not smart enough to figure out the how. If you would have told me how I would have met my wife, I would have laughed. I would have bet everything I owned against it, and I would have called you a fool. But I would have been wrong, because ultimately, it wasn't my job to figure out the how. We're not smart enough to figure out the how. There's a universal force that I believe will take care of all the details, but you've got to step up. You've got to do your work. You've got to be emotionally available. You've got to be the person that's going to attract that person into your life. And when you do that, that's when you find that special someone. So I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think that you're simply meant to be single? Do you believe that people are meant to be single? Or do you think along the lines of what I'm saying? Again, there's no right or wrong. I just want to hear from you. Love to know what's going on in your mind. Love to know what you're struggling with. So go ahead, put your comments and feedback in the box below. I'll see you next time. As always, it's an honor and privilege to be with you. Much love.